Hello Libra, this is your extended reading, and I am very touched actually by the message that is coming up here, because I feel like the message that your cards here in the extended are bringing up is like a really comforting and relaxing kind of message for you, Libra. And I feel like that is in a way like a reassurance that you don't need to control the speed or the route or the the details of this delivery that is coming for you. And yes, perhaps we are talking about a relationship or even kids, okay? But whatever it is, it really doesn't matter, because for each and every one of you, you know the specifics are going to change. But the reason why I'm saying it is bringing me like this sense of like a relaxing vibe is because we only have cups cards, and despite the cups cards we have two kings and two major arcana, which are actually followed by a beautiful bottom of the deck card, which I'm going to include. But I feel like somehow like the way that the truth is going to come, that is going to calm you down, instead of you rushing into doing things thinking that doing things will speed up things, are it's like perhaps you're going to find that relaxing and letting the universe take over for a little bit is like it's the better way to go, at least right now, Libra, because I feel like you have been like overstacking thoughts over thoughts over thoughts, and it's like your mind is so cramped with like a lot of things, thinking that by focusing even harder into that thing, it's like you're going to make it happen faster, but is not, right? As I said. So we're beginning with this beautiful Six of Cups. And to me, the number six, despite the beautiful aligned image here that, yes, was bringing me like this, it's like the serenity that calms you from the inside out, right? So that's the very high contrast to the initial card from the first part, which was the Two of Wands, and this was completely outward focus, right? It's like, what are your expectations? What are you waiting to receive? What are you expecting to get from this person or that job or that opportunity or whatever it is? So this was pretty much outward focus, and this Six of Cups, yes, is like looking inside, but also is attached or linked to the advice that was coming through with the Queen of Cups from the ending the first part. By focusing in your self-nourishment, this is what it's like, this is the recipe for this serenity and this inner peace that is going to bring you this sense of calm and relaxation. But there's also another thing, right? Because we have the Five of Cups coming from the first part of the reading, and actually we have the Six here, and then later on we have the Seven of Cups. So everything here is, well, especially because we have, I'm just going to include it, although it's not in this order, and I'm going to show it, but look at all of these cups cards, right? We have the Five, the Six, the Seven, and the Three. And this Three particularly, maybe you know already, but to me it comes with the message of this co-creation. And mainly, the co-creation is something that is yet to be formed, right? Especially because we have all of this watery energy. It's like it's all like we have the essential ingredient, which is like the like the emotion, the intention, the awareness, but it's like there is this ongoing process, right? And then it is going to come to fruition in a way that it is still being formed. And I don't know how to explain that better, because it's like it is still formless. And yes, part of what you're doing in nourishing yourself is like the preparation to give form to this thing that you are expecting, right? So maybe the thing that you are expecting is something fully formed. And the trick here is that it is never going to come to you fully formed, because you are part of the formation for it. You see what I mean? So, following this Six of Cups, you know, it's like, you know, how do I put it? It's like the rest of the cards here are intensifying or just highlighting the delicate message of this Six of Cups, which is, you know, this guidance, this very clear guidance to continue nourishing yourself. Like, continue paying attention to your inner state, your emotional state, the way that your heart is, like, listen to your heart, but not in a way that, like, you don't have to follow any instructions. You don't have to do anything, right? It's just like, be this nourishment for yourself. So in whatever you do throughout your day, right, to find this sense of serenity and inner peace. So the rest of the cards, you know, actually this first line here is talking about receiving help. And part of the help that you might receive, especially from these two kings, you know, we have the King of Swords, you know, here in the middle we have the Seven of Cups, and then we have the King of Wands, which I just love when this happens. It's like the swords and the wands, right? The ace are, it's like this is the truth, or the glimpse of truth that you are already catching from this expectation of yours. But the more you think about it, it's like the higher your standard will be, and the perhaps, you know, more frustrating will be if this doesn't arrive, or it doesn't meet your high standard, right? But the beautiful thing about how the universe works, right, like how it's all so beautifully arranged and pre-orchestrated, that like everything that you are anticipating, that you are seeing, that you are expecting, although they are still to be formed because you are an essential part of it, Libra, it's like the glimpses are going to come, and perhaps they're going to come through friends or parents or relatives or people that you look up to, right? We have two kings, so it's like the highest position of the court, right? It's not somebody that you know, doesn't have any kind of sovereignty themselves, right? So if you are nourishing your own sovereignty, and one that is like to keep this pure heart just beautiful, right, and serene and peaceful and balanced, it's like whoever comes that maybe could potentially, you know, bring you the first signs that your delivery is arriving, or that whatever you were seeing, or whatever you were just sensing, that it was making its way to you, right? Because we have the two suits that the kings are showing up with. So this could be, you know, very well be the people that are going to deliver exactly what you were expecting. And remember, it's like you were preparing the stage, meaning you were preparing your inner self to receive exactly what it was that you were anticipating, right? And here in the middle of the 7, we have the 5, so we have the 2 hearts here. So that's one of the things that I was getting also. If this is a love relationship, you know, and that could be just a few of you or many of you, whoever you are expecting, or it doesn't need to be like somebody specific, it could be just like sending out, you know, the general character of, you know, the perfect partner that you wish to find. It's like it is going to come. But that's the thing, as I'm saying that, I am reluctant to go that path, because somehow I don't feel like this co-creation is meant to be focused that sort of direction, right? It's like whatever you're doing, it's like you're harnessing your own power, your own inner emotions, and that is what is bringing you to this balanced state. Whoever comes from the outside in, even though they want to help, it's almost like they want to add their contribution, right? This heart is coming from this king, this heart is coming from this king, and it's like it's almost like they are sensing how perfectly, like, the place that you have built, like, they fit in, right? Because maybe like you were so clear about what you wanted, or maybe you didn't like specify anything, but whatever it was that you sent out is now bringing 2 answers, or 2 people, or 2 opportunities, or 2 incredible, you know, friendships, or whatever it is. It's not coming through as just one thing, right? It's not like you have to choose one or the other. Well, although, you know, in a romantic relationship, although, you know, we already have so many different kinds of relationships out there already, but, you know, maybe you would have to pick one of these to be your partner. Who knows? Maybe you can do both, whatever. But essentially, like, what you're getting is more than you're expecting. You see, it's like if you're expecting one or the other, or just this perfect thing, it's like it's coming doubled. Because, and that is the reason why I didn't want to go to that romantic thing, right? Because of this 3 of Cups. So perhaps that's the reason why I'm saying, like, it's more about like what love is in general, not just a romantic relationship. So perhaps whatever it is that these 2 are bringing to you, it is answering and complementing and fitting perfectly to the space that you have opened, right? Because the 3 of you are supposed to bring something to life, right? This co-creation is like something that is made like not individually, right? It's like something that is made by, you know, 2 or 3 or even more people. So because specifically, you know, this line here where the 2 kings showed up was followed by the 3, it's like I feel like there is purpose. And because we have the Wheel of Fortune, it's like there is purpose in you're receiving more than you were anticipating. And that's the reason why, you know, trying to control was only limiting what you were about to receive, because what you are actually receiving, it's exactly appropriate to bring this thing into formation, right? So whatever they are bringing is complemented by what you are already setting up the stage to receive, right? It's not just something that you are going to receive ready-made. It's like it's something that will have to be worked out together, or you know, shaped together, because it's like the complete form of this thing is only able to be completed in a way by these three hearts, right? And so these three figures, so okay, however this is playing out in your life, Libra, three people are apparently very important, right? To come together, right? And I don't really know who these two kings are, but the way that I feel like you have been visualizing or anticipating or even asking for is going to be met in such perfection that is going to feel for you, Libra, that is like you're receiving more than you ask for, right? So after all of that, like, just keep in mind that maybe the three of you, like the help that these two are trying to bring, or whatever they are trying to add on to complete the circle, right? You have brought like the perfect place, right? The X on the map. So they came towards you to complement it, to add their hearts. And that is perfect, because that is exactly what, like, the way that I'm seeing it is like you're this one right on top, and they are here bringing their hearts to you, but like with the suits that they know best, which is exactly what you have seen, you know, in a previous dream, in a previous vision, in a meditation, in however format, right? But that was actually helping you to prepare the perfect spot for them to land, or for them to figure out that that was the place that they should come to, right? So here, after the Three of Cups, actually, we have these two major arcana ending your reading, which is the Moon and the World. And so there's a lot here, but, you know, remember, they're coming to complete the circle in a sense. Or now that I said that, the way that I heard it was not complete the circle. It came actually as complete the circuit, right? As if like the electric circuit. But, you know, being this world card, the last one, is like there is some sort of complete the circle or complete the circuit message in it. And I feel like somehow this is like you allowing them to add to you, add to your pot, add to your love, in a sense, to co-create together. But because we have the moon here, the way that I was seeing this was almost like the orbiting moon around the earth. So remember, this has to do with this timing that is beyond your control. And I feel like this is, you know, when they come, it's not that they are going to complete you, right? Or they're going to complete this circle in a way that is done. It's like there has to be like the timing of it is also very critical, in a sense that, well, we are approaching the lunar eclipse on the 16th, but this is talking about like there is some cosmic timing that is orchestrated to complete whatever you are helping to form together, right? So you were shaping the set, or you were, you know, preparing the set or the stage for them to find you, and then when they are with you, it's like you are all ready to make this thing come into being, right? To just add the ingredients for this co-creation to be possible. But there's also the part that is beyond you or these two kings, whoever they are, right? And this is about these two cards, right? It's like the circuit will be complete, perhaps, you know, in a moon cycle, or you know, it's like I'm not getting like very specifically, because I feel like, you know, that can vary, and that is way beyond our knowledge, or even the just um, we don't have to know it. Like, you don't have to know it, Libra. When, right? The when will show itself, or will be apparent when this is ready, right? You doing the part that you're doing, it's like this. Oh wow, that is so gorgeous. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we have the Lovers, and then we have your card, actually, Justice. So this is what you and, you know, the two of your kings can do at this moment. It's like you are already, you know, this Justice is bringing me the same vibe of this Six of Cups, which is, you know, keep your environment and the relationship with these ones a balanced one, a serene one, a peaceful one. And even if it is, right, the love relationship that you are, you know, just receiving love offers, right? It's like, do not discard anything. Like, let this balance, just let the scale be like immovable for some time. It's like there is peace in just allowing things to unfold, right? It's like this part is beyond you, and that is okay, because you are doing your part, they are doing their part. It's like you are already, you know, helping a lot. I mean, you are already doing exactly what you need to do, which is, you know, just being this heartfelt being, and keeping it serene and loving and peaceful. But what I'm hearing is like, it's not going to happen overnight, and that is okay, right? It's like, do not worry about the time of it. Worry about what you are able to nourish at this point, with the people, with the resources, with the opportunities that you have, that are coming to find you, to meet the grounds that you have already prepared. And by that I mean, like, you know, the inner space, or the availability, or the openness in your heart that you have made space to receive these others, right? And don't worry about the time of it. So let's see what the astrological runes have to add as a final guidance for you, Libra. Okay, so we have two. Okay. Yeah, that can be intense. So we have Pluto here, and we have Chiron. And actually, both of these cards are talking about like letting go, like shedding your skin with Pluto, but how painful, and how yes, it can be painful, especially because we have the Ten of Swords. So maybe you are like just you got caught up in that kind of trying to rush things. So maybe your thought process, like you're maybe having a harder time to keep the peace and the serenity, right? But know that whatever help you're going to get, even though it is more than you were thinking, or more intense than you were thinking, or it puts you like in this very vulnerable position where you are exposed, maybe to yourself, maybe even to others. It's like there is a lot of fragility, there is a lot of exposing the fresh wounds, or even, you know, old wounds. But it's like the opportunity with these cards, with these runes, is like they are talking about this rebirth, right? Both of them, but this incredibly healing rebirth. And I feel like that is, you know, something that will come up also in the timing that it has to, right? So even if it is painful, it's like all of the guidance here from the first part, from the second part, is keep nourishing yourself. It's like the right people will just gravitate towards you because they are meant to, and because you have prepared the perfect spot for them to find you. So just, you know, try to avoid feeling pressured or feeling like you can do anything to help, or to, like, you are already doing by just nourishing yourself. So just keep on doing that and let the universe do its thing, because it is, you know, happening already. I mean, everything is, it feels like so, like so aligned. Like everything here feels so aligned. So your job, in a sense, Libra, is just keep serene, right? And I know that can be easier said than done, but just know that whenever it gets hard, it's like there is a shedding going on, and it is also going to expose the wounds, but that is the chance for the real healing to occur. So yeah, I hope this was insightful for you, Libra. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.